Hey guys, welcome back to the WODdoc Project 365, episode 1265. Guys, if you're following along on YouTube, please jump on over to thewoddoc.com. Check out all of our full-length episodes. That's where we house them. What we're talking about today is scapular stability. You know, there's so much talk about stabilizing our scapula, stabilizing our shoulders, but what exactly does that mean? So how do you identify an unstable shoulder versus a stable shoulder? And how do we know whether we're working towards mobilization of that scapula or of that shoulder, or how we know if we're working towards stabilization? All right. So I'm going to try to give you the down and dirty of this. Hence the reason why I have my shirt off here. All right. So ideally, if you were to look at this shoulder right here, right, this is my shoulder blade. This is it here, right? And my arm works off of that. So if I was to bring my arm up and overhead and do any type of movement back and forth, and that shoulder blade stays attached or fixed, like the proximity is very close to my rib cage itself, that would be stable, okay? It can move around and it can do all these other things. That's awesome. But if I was to, if you watch this, right? See that action right there where I can kind of push my shoulder blade off? This isn't muscle, guys. Of course, there's muscle that goes over that, but this is my shoulder blade, right? So right now I'm detaching, or I'm pulling apart the tip of the shoulder blade from the rib cage. Now when this does that and I try to go up and overhead, I can't really do it that well if I go up and overhead. That's what creates that impingement. So if I get down into a position that looks like this is a relatively, I'm going to try to show, this is a relatively good position. But if I was to allow that to come off like that would be a bad position. So imagine now, the only attachment that the arm has to the rest of the body is the attachment that the shoulder blade gives it, and it's a muscular attachment. The muscles attach and hold that shoulder blade down against the rib cage and allows the arm to work off of that. So if we see somebody that is constantly allowing that shoulder blade to peel off their rib cage during their arm movements, that is an unstable shoulder, okay? And we'll talk about some more about what we can do for it after we identify it. But it's so important to identify it first. If not, why do we have people doing shoulder stabilization drills versus why do we have people mobilizing? Questions, comments, please post them below, guys. And as always, we are optimizing function to optimize performance.